Welcome to viewers, here is Sick Biker. This is the forest in my area, and in this forest I wanted to make an episode about e-bikes and how we can use e-bikes, the modern e-bikes, in our modern society. But I did the research about e-bikes online, especially YouTube or some social media, and I didn't realize how much hate there is towards e-bikes. I don't know why, so I decided to change the topic of today's episode and do the 3 myths about e-bikes video. Why is it so? Well, I'm not selling you anything. This is not a e-bike that you could buy in the store. This is just custom made for us. This is the bike that will carry all the cameras and equipment and everything with my man, my cameraman and my computer man. So this is just for our use. It's a Marine Pine Mountain steel bike, rigid fork, so no suspension, no fancy thing going on, just really rigid and tough bike. And then we have the Bafang motor and some battery. Now there are 3 huge misconceptions about e-bikes, and I want to hop up on the bike and show you how it does not work with the e-bikes and what's the truth about it. So let's just turn this one on, then we turn it on here, and we are ready to go. And so we are going to the field test loop. That's the loop I'm doing here in my area, just to check out my performance, my fitness level. And of course, usually I'm doing it on my FSI hardtail or maybe killer. And today we do it on e-bike. So this is the exact course I'm making on all of the bikes I'm training on and racing on. And here is the first myth. E-bikes are made for lazy people, and e-bikes destroy a whole idea of cycling or mountain biking, because you just use the motor, you are lazy, you go to the outdoors, but you don't actually improve your fitness. Wrong! This is the worst myth about e-bikes, because you can get tired as much on e-bike as you do on any other bikes. There will be more speed, there will be more excitement, and I would even say, I'm telling you guys that especially for those beginner riders and those who are not really fit and want to start doing something with them, e-bike will be very good, because the excitement will give you feeling of getting tired. Your heart rate will be higher on e-bike, that's for sure, on the same track you would do on every other bike. This is the downhill. I'm loving it. I hope there is not so much of a wind noise here. And so I will do the episode about the tasks for e-bikes in our modern society. I will also tell you how much e-bike is helping me in my racing. And I think this is something new. This is something new that enduro riders already started doing, and many other cyclists will do as well. So e-bikes are not the bikes where you just push the button on open the throttle and go without pedaling. You do pedal. You can of course set up the level of power that your motor is giving you, so how much support you are getting. But you do push on those pedals, you do feel tired, and it's a wonderful way to actually work on your fitness level. So this is the first myth, and I think we should not even argue about this one. Now, the second one. The second one is that e-bikes are 20 kilo heavier than other bikes, and they are not nimble, they're not as fun as just the normal bikes to ride. And this is a huge myth. Why is it so? Look how is it going on this bike. I'm just now pushing the throttle, I mean the level of support going up the hill. I would never be able to go that fast on my FSI here, and all those turns I'm just leaning the bike and it's doing just fine. See, these are the corners, not easy to make on any bike. I'm having 27.5 plus tires, and now you can hear me breathing deeply, which means I got tired. So e-bikes really are not like super heavy and not fun to ride and not easy to turn bikes. Of course they are heavier. How much heavier? Well, how much would this steel Marine Pine Mountain 27.5 plus bike weigh? I haven't found the weight on the internet, but I think it would be around just between 14 and 15 kilos. And this e-bike with a very strong, powerful motor and with the huge battery, it weighs 24.9. So you actually don't add more than 10 kilos. Normally it would be between 7 and 8 kilos of added weight. And since you have this 7-8 kilo, you have more grip. Of course the bike is heavier, it won't be as nimble in some cases, but on my tires, if you got good tires and you know how to ride the bike, you will have a lot of fun on the descents on e-bike as well, just as you can see on the single tracks I've been doing. So I would say that e-bike being heavy and not fun to ride down the hill and in the corners, it is a huge myth. And then the third one I found, especially on some other YouTube channels comments under e-bikes videos, is that e-bikes are just dangerous to ride. Well, all of the bikes can be dangerous to ride if you don't know how to do it, right? So you can ride too fast on any bike, you can ride too fast on e-bike. Yes, it will be easier to overspeeding on e-bike, that's correct, but you just don't pedal or you just brake and you're good to go. Here is so many routes on this track, but I'm doing pretty well on my e-bike here. So I must be also fair, and I would say that having people, you know, mounting 1 kilowatts motors on their bike and speeding through the forest it will be dangerous, and I hope people just, you know, have the common sense of doing it. But all those e-bikes with 250 watts motors that you can buy in the store, these are not dangerous machines. These are not motorcycles. This is some tight turn, and let's go. So e-bikes are not for lazy people. I am training on my e-bike now, and woo, it feels just great. It feels awesome. E-bikes are not 20 kilos heavier, they are just around 8 kilos heavier, but they give you also lots of grip, and they are fun to ride both down the hill and up the hill. And finally, it is not the bikes that are dangerous, but people who use it. So these are the 3 myths that I just argue with, and I want to show you how this really works. And next week I'm gonna tell you on some very interesting tasks for e-bikes in our modern society. Thanks for watching, bye bye.